First of all, let's go over the paper one. Paper one, you know, in physics has two main parts, 1A and 1B. Unfortunately, they are handed out at the same time. And so you need a time management. Do not use majority of your time in excess, unnecessary for one of the papers. You may be very expert in paper 1B. You may go over paper 1B first and use majority of your time. It is not accepted. Paper 1A also same. Some multiple choice questions are very challenging. People may think that, okay, it's very rewarding if they answer that. They spend 10 minutes for one question. This is totally nonsense. Don't do that. Never. And apply a paper. Show yourself that you have the ability of skipping some questions just because you don't know them. Okay? This is not the end of the world if you don't answer a question. It is not. Okay. Paper 1 includes 40 multiple choice questions for HL in physics and 25 multiple choice questions for SL. HL and SL are different. Timing also are different. But basically it's 2 minutes per question. Guys, 2 minutes per question means that in average, sometimes a question may take 3 minutes, 4 minutes, but in average it is 2. You know, multiple choice questions mostly always have 1 mark per question. So it is in average 2 minutes per mark. In paper 1B and paper 2 also it's the same. Almost in average you should spend 2 minutes for 1 mark. It is in average. You can go in excess for one or maybe go short for the other. Generally 2 minutes. So be very careful about spending too much time in excess, unnecessary time for one question. Don't do that. It is not rewarding in IB. They don't reward you because you have to spend 10 minutes for one mark question and they say, okay, you are deserve for be awarded the Nobel Prize. No, it's not like that. Okay? Even for a one mark question, if you write 10 lines as an essay, as an answer, don't think that you may be awarded for 10 marks. No, maximum 1 done. Okay, so don't do that. 50% of questions are from AO1 and AO2. AO1, these are assessment objectives in IB. In general, we have 3 main assessment objectives. AO1 mostly is focusing on demonstrate knowledge. They ask you to demonstrate knowledge. Okay. The second one, AO2, is understand and apply knowledge. These are 50% of all questions. Also paper 1B and paper 2. 50% of questions are the most challenging ones. They are related to analysis and evaluation and synthesizing. Okay? So you should synthesize some concepts. You should join them together. You should sometimes break some concepts and have more let's say evaluation. So 50% of questions are more challenging, always. This 50% is generally the part that mostly students are able to answer. Anyway, first select AO1 and AO2 questions in all papers and then answer AO3. It is not recommended to go over AO3 at the beginning. You may love relativity. You may think, okay, I love relativity. I can answer very challenging question even Einstein couldn't answer. I will do that. Okay? This is not a wise strategy. Don't do that. It is mostly waste of time. First, AO1 and AO2. The questions that are not that challenging for you, they ask just a single concept. They do not need many very long calculation or any conceptual analysis. Go over them. Answer all questions, then go to the AO3. Some AO1, AO2 questions may be very challenging for you. If they are challenging, it's because of lack of knowledge. Skip them, okay? Forget about them. You may have not studied one part, forget about them, skip them. Even the question is very easy. It's not worth it. Okay, calculator. Calculator is always available in all papers, despite of the last version of IB. How can we use the calculator? In paper 1A, it's allowed multiple choice questions. Usually it's not used. in paper 1B and paper 2, in general, up to 20%. Up to 20% of questions are needed. So mostly it is not needed. Don't think that calculator is your friend and you may attach it to your, I don't know, bag and all the time use it. No, better to have most of the calculations, your estimations in your brain. Do not use calculator in excess. Sometimes it's useful. Most of examiners believe that it is not more than 10%, okay? Of course, it depends, person to person, it differs. We can't say necessarily 10%, but it is not supposed to be more than 20, okay? So the people who use calculator for all questions, they are maybe in a wrong direction. Before answering every multiple choice question, exclude unacceptable options. There are always some options that logically, scientifically, they are not acceptable. At the beginning, please reject them. Please exclude them from your answers. Then you may limit your options to 1 or 2 or 3. So before answering, you know that actually you are not supposed to select 1 or 2 of them. They are not acceptable. I've rejected them. So 2 may be a very good, let's say, limited. Let me show you. Randomly, if you answer a question, basically for multiple choice question, you will have 25% chance of correct answer. Just randomly. Close your eyes, select B. But if you have limited options, you have rejected 1 of them. Okay, you have a chance of maybe about 33%. Agree? If you reject 2, you will have a chance of 50%. That's all. You know that a couple of them necessarily are not correct. So why not? We can have limited options and be more focused. So if this is the general, let's say the maximum unlucky case that you have no understanding of the question, you have no knowledge. For me, if I go to biology exam, this is all questions are like this for me. I don't know anything. But for you, it may be not like that. You know some of the background knowledge, so you may reject 1 of them. You may reject a couple of them. The luckiest is that you can reject 3 of them and just select the correct answer, not because you have solved them. No, just you have rejected unacceptable ones. Got it? Is it okay? Of course it is okay. Nobody can track you. You have a very dominant knowledge, or no, you have rejected them just based on your maybe optional rejection. Yes, it's okay. Look at this, for example. I can show you one of the questions. Read it carefully from the beginning. Also, the other biology students also can read it. It's a very easy question. There is a box, okay, a cube, and there is no friction. It's written that this is frictionless surface. So there is no problem with the friction. Just exactly like a book, you hold it or you push it against the wall. It's acted by mainly a downward force of mg and an oblique force of F, making an angle of theta with the vertical. Okay? Theta is generally something. It's not specified for 1 or 2 maybe values. It could be flexible from 0 to 90 degrees. Okay, look at that. Before you read the question, the guide of the question always tells you, go to the last sentence. What is the magnitude of the acceleration of the cube? What is the goal of question? Acceleration. Just focus on acceleration. Whatever you see here is for acceleration. They are dedicated to give you hints to go to acceleration. What is acceleration? Acceleration is change of velocity in change of time. What is the unit? Meter per second squared. Keep in mind that you are going to have that one. Also, rather than kinematics, acceleration has a very, very important role in dynamics. What is that? Force divided by mass. Everybody knows this is the Newton's second law, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So, if I see acceleration, because the options are not numerical, they are parametric. So they must be something like a ratio of velocity over time or ratio of Force over mass. Got it? Look at this, please. Look at this option. F cosine of theta. Cosine is not important, doesn't have any unit. Force. Force over mass. Correct. What is this?
G.
Acceleration over mass. Is it accepted?
No.
What do you mean by acceleration over mass? Is it force? Is it acceleration? No, it can't be. It's rejected. Logically, it's not the answer. What about this one? Same. Forget about them. Goodbye. Two options, goodbye. Even if you select one of them by chance, you have a chance of 50%. It's better than 25%. Of course, don't do that. I will need you more. Look, this is theta. I have no concentration to think about it, how the theta, how the force based on theta could be decomposed and how can deal. Forget about it, it's very easy. Okay? Theta is in general something between 0 and 90. 0 and 90. So cosine and sine will be something between 0 and 1. For both 0 and 90 degrees, answers, the correct answers must work. Got it? If the answer is B or A or C, whatever, they should work and be logical for all values of theta, not just 0, not just 30 degrees. Agree? So why shouldn't I apply 0? Think about the 0. When the theta is 0, the force is vertical. It's exactly like an object which is acted by a vertical force of F and downward force of mg. Do you remember it was the net force? Do you remember?
Yes.
Okay. What is the net force here?
F
F minus mg. Put the theta to be 0. When you put theta to be 0, sine of theta is 0. So it is mg divided by m. It is crazy. F is gone. Put the theta to be
0.
0. Cosine will be
1.
1. F minus mg over
M.
accepted?
Yes.
Yes, done. This L. Why should I solve it? Forget about the composition of force. Okay? Look at this one. Read it for 1 minute. I don't, even the other fields can easily understand it. And tell me your story. Okay. How many spacecrafts do you have here?
2.
2. Okay? To which directions they are going? Same direction or opposite direction?
Opposite.
Very good. So, maybe Manda is a passenger of one of them. Okay? This is Manda. And this is Ishik. Okay? Passenger of the other. They are traveling to opposite directions. This is Ishik. And this is Manda. The other one. Okay. Forget about the speed. What is the goal of the question? Last. What is the
Speed of Y.
in reference frame of?
X.
Means that how Ishik is thinking about Manda. Got it? How is the relative speed of these two? Okay? They are getting further away from each other. Agree?
Yes.
Okay. Now concentrate. Look at the option A.
0.
It is crazy. Can it be 0? They are moving. Okay. Look at the option C. Can relative speed of real objects be c?
No.
Never. Einstein tells us never. Look at the last one. Why you are solving this question? Why you go over the formula? Let me plug the formula. You know that there is a specific formula for relative speed. Forget about it. It's P. Done. But you answer them. This is the question for 2025. That's it. It takes less than 1 minute. Done. You save 1 minute for the other question. Look at this one. Guys, why you are reading from the beginning? What did I say? Last. What is the amplitude of the EMF, electromotive force, and the time period of the variation of the EMF in the coil after the change? Look at the options. Options are double. Amplitude and time period, okay? So, this might be the new amplitude or the new time period for the, after the change. They may have done some change, okay? And this change resulted in new amplitude and new
Time period.
good. Think about it. The question is about the coil wire rotates. It's an AC generator, okay? There is a coil which is rotating in between the space of two magnets and it's generating electricity. Okay? Very good. What happened here? The angular speed changes to
3 omega over
Okay.
4.
3 over 2 is a fraction less than
1.
Means that it has reduced the speed.
Yes.
Okay, when you reduce the speed, do you expect larger or a smaller electromotive force?
More.
Okay, reduce to 0. How much is the electromotive force? 0. So reduction of speed will lower the electromotive force. How much is the electromotive force?
10.
Look, 10. So the answer is less than 10. Agree?
Yes.
Less than 10 means that we have just two options. Got it?
Yes.
What about the omega? Omega is 2 pi over t. What happened to omega? Omega is reduced to something. Reduced. So this is reduced. Means that the period must be longer. Agree?
Yes.
Yes. Look at the period now. The from here to here is 1.
So 0.
This is 0.8. Agree?
Yes.
The former period was 0.8. Now it is longer than 0.8. Done. Why you should answer this? Apply formula, let's do it. After too much struggle, you will get the same answer. Got it? This is how we deal with some questions. Look at this one. It's very crazy. 2025, look. Read this, guys. Frequency and nature. So, I'm looking for frequency and nature of something, a very gentleman. What is that gentleman? Is the ultraviolet sound? No. This is light. Okay? Light is electromagnetic wave. Is it transverse or longitudinal? Transverse, everybody knows that. Okay?
Yes.
Could it be longitudinal?
No.
Goodbye. Think about the frequency. Can it be the frequency? 10 to negative 7? Hardly it may go for one turn in the total lifetime of the universe. It's crazy. 10 to negative 7, much less than 1 hertz. Impossible. Got it? You know what do? They go 10 to 15. Let's to find it. Go to the beginning of the data booklet. There is a table for that. And check all the spectrum, ultraviolet, this is lambda, let me find the frequency. Why you are doing that? It's impossible to have 10 to negative 7. Options are not 10 to 7, 10 to 8, 10 to 5, that you may have a choice. It's crazy. Done. Got it?
Yes.
2025. Can I use the option closer to my answer? I have done a lot and I found an answer 1.1. But there is an option 1.2 very close to that. Can I use it? Never. In multiple choice, don't do that. You know what do I mean?
Yes.
You have done a lot and you have lost another one. Don't do that. Exact answer or goodbye. Okay. Sir, how can I say goodbye to some questions, and if I say goodbye, can I go back? Yes, you can, if you have time management. Okay. HL students, how many questions do you have? 40. How many minutes? 80. 80 minutes. Agree?
Yes.
80 minutes. Turn on your stopwatch. Do it to the 80 minutes. Okay? 80 minutes is done, and you have a specific marker to mark a few questions that are challenging. You may have a chance of answering, but not now. It's difficult for you. Okay? At the end of 80, go to 1B. Okay? Forget about the 1A. Answer 1B, go back. So part of the time could be like this. But if you spend 80 minutes in multiple choice, you have used all your valuable time. If you go back, you may have borrowed some time from paper 1B. It is not logical. How many minutes do you recommend? 70 minutes, 60 minutes in 1A, and then spare it for the next time. So remove some part here. Got it? Maybe it could be 10 minutes, 15 minutes, less than the recommended time, and then use it again after 1B is done. Because 1B is less stressful for you. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you cannot find the answer, try to guess acceptable option. Guys, here is the last chance for you. Okay? And I have 5 questions unanswered. Just 5. 10 questions unanswered. What should I do? You can have a guess, but scientific guess. And then randomly select one of them. No question must be unanswered, because it doesn't have any negative mark. So why should I leave them? Answer all questions. Do not spend too much on multiple choice question. Well, how can I know that? Guys, 1 minute, if you cannot do anything, skip. This is the rule. Okay? 1 minute, read the question. You know, you have a good evaluation of yourself. I cannot answer this question. Okay? Don't think that if you struggle more, it is rewarding. No, you will lose mark, because you will lose time. 1 minute. Can't? Goodbye.